everyone, this is Mrs. Paisano, and today's art project is going to be based on the book If the Dinosaurs Came Back by Bernard Most. So what we're going to do is we are going to use basic geometric shapes to draw a dinosaur. This one here is a little bit advanced. If you want to try it, I'll have it on there as well. You can do both. I am going to show you how to do it. This one is with lines. The other one is going to be with, I have one here too. This one also is with lines. So I have two different ideas. My first one I had was, if dinosaurs came back, they could help me hang up my Christmas lights. So you're going to create something that you want the dinosaur to do when you're at home or maybe you're going somewhere. If they came back, how could you use that dinosaur? How can it help you? So this way it can help me hang the lights up. And then, this is my favorite one. If dinosaurs came back, they could help me go fishing further on the lake, because I don't have a boat, so I fish on the shore. So if I had a dinosaur, I could get on his back and he can walk way out and still be up high, and I can go fishing. So I would use him as a boat. All right, so here we get started. For this project, you will need a 9x12 piece of paper, which should be provided for you. And then, and if you don't, whatever paper you have at home is wonderful, okay? Crayons, I just have one, but crayons, I'll go like this. Crayons, you can use colored pencil. If you want to use marker, go ahead, whatever you have at home. Then a Sharpie marker. If you do not have a Sharpie marker, you can also outline it with a black crayon. Okay, so don't worry if you do not have this. All right, so let's get started. I am going to go to the back, and I am going to show you. He has this. I've already read it, but you guys can pause this. This is going to be a guided drawing, okay? So the first step is we are going to do the Apatosaurus here. And look at this shape here. That is almost an oval. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and maybe I do it down a little bit further. Draw lightly, okay? So I'm going to do an oval. And that'll be for his main body, okay? Now I look at this, think of a long rectangle. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to put a rectangle up. Might be a little round. It's okay. And then at the end here, or like a tree trunk, we kind of arch it down, okay? Then, what shape could I do for the head? So I'm looking at this, I could probably do another oval. So, I'm going to take this, and I am going to do an oval. We could probably do, then we erase that, like that, so that we have his head. There we go. Okay? That looks good. We can erase here, and look at that. We are starting to get, there we go. And if you'd like, you can put an eye in. I know, I gotta quit goofing around. There we go. There. So we have the dinosaur's head. It kind of comes down. If you want to, you can go like this and make it come over a little bit. You do not have to, okay? And then it goes like that. There we go. Now, how can I do his tail? If I take this and I cut this in half here, good thing it's my book. Okay, so if I go like that, that almost looks like a triangle. So let's try a triangle. And remember, after each one of these steps, you can pause the video. When I did the oval, you can stop it and do the oval. When I do the neck, after that you may stop it and do the neck. And then start it again, and you can stop it to do the head. Or you can watch all the way through and then do it in bits and pieces, okay? So I am going to do a triangle. And look at that, I have a nice tail. All right, next I can go ahead and I'm gonna bring this maybe down here like this a little bit so it's off. There we go. I'm gonna take from here and look at that, that kind of comes down. We're gonna make two or 4 rectangles. So we just go like this. I'm going to put one up in front here. He has long legs, doesn't he? He's tall. I erase that right there. And look how that turned into a leg. We have 2 legs. Now he has 4 legs. So that one in the back, we're going to just kind of do our own. We're going to go just like this. Okay, we'll put one right here. We kind of put him up a little bit so then it looks like it's going back. Okay, so look at this. We have a Apatosaurus. I hope I'm saying that right. So we have that, and we just drew a dinosaur using shapes, and it was this one right here. Looks pretty good. Now, you're going to have on there a phrase that says, if dinosaurs came back. I will have that typed on there. It'll be on the slides, so you'll have to put that in. I want you to write your best, okay? So I'm going to put up here, if dinosaurs came back, they could, and you'll see in, they could help me, and then I want you to fill in the blank. You finish the sentence, okay? I'm just leaving it like that. I have this kind of here like this for you. You'll write that, but this will also be on a part of the directions that say, this will be your writing part. So we're doing art, literature, and we're using our imagination. So it's a combination, and it's good because you are learning to write, and that is awesome. So I need to outline this. If you guys use crayons, wait till you color it and then outline it with black, because the black crayon will smear. So if you're using a black crayon, please wait until after you are done with coloring, and then you can outline it, okay? And if you don't want to outline it, then don't outline it. And you guys know how I always say, how can I make this picture more interesting? How can it jump out at me? How can I be creative? Because right now, we have our dinosaur, which is good. But now, where does he live? What do we want him doing? I don't know what I want him doing. So, if a dinosaur came back, they could help me. Oh, they could help me. Let's see. They can help me water the garden. There we go. So, or actually trim the trees. So he's going to help me trim a tree. So what I am going to do is I'm going to grow a tree. And I'm going to go like this. Look at that, we have a tree. And I just do V shapes, and look when I do my V shapes. There we go. It's not going to be too fancy. And then I'll go like this. I'm just going to kind of create some bark because we see the detail up close, correct? Always up close. So we can say that our tree and our dinosaur are in the foreground because they're up close. Now we need to have him, he's in the yard. So I have him like this. And if you want, you can do little clumps of grass because that adds detail and that makes it, your picture, more interesting. When you add detail, and you're only going to see the detail up close in the foreground. You'll have a little in the middle ground, but you're not going to have any in the background or in the foreground, background, because I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say I live, maybe I live on the edge of town here, and then there's hills here. So I'm going to go up, and we're going to have some nice little hills, okay? So this is what I kind of see from my backyard. However, the middle ground, I should go like, I don't know if I should put a fence there or not because that's usually how it is, but it would be up close. So maybe I should put a fence right here, okay? Well, no, that would probably take it away. I'll just leave it like that. All right, my next step is I am going to, I have to have me on here. So I'm going to be up here, and I am going to be trimming the trees. So I am going to have, I'm going to have some branches out here. And I just do little loops. Little circles for leaves or ovals, okay? You can put some on here. This is what I'm doing. And these are up close. And they're hanging. Now from the ground, I'm going to put a little, I wouldn't be able to get these branches now, would I? No. And the reason that I would not, and look at that, there's a Y. So I make Ys and Vs to get that. That's a Y too. I guess you could say a Y. Oh, then I have to draw me. I have to be trimming the trees. So I'm right here. And I am, this is me. I'm going to go here like this. I have my glasses on. This is me. There we go. I've got my hair. There we go. I am smiling because I am getting help. If you want to just do a stick figure, and then I have my scissors. Look at those big scissors I have. You can do a stick figure if you want. So when I start out as a person, I go like this. And then I can just add a line there. There's that. And I have, oh boy, I'm bow-legged, but that's okay. I'm standing on the dinosaur. I got to walk up his tail. And now, because if I'm down here, there is no way I'm going to be trimming those trees. So if a dinosaur came back, they could help me trim my trees. Period. Okay? Simple. It could be, try to have maybe 1 or 2 words, but they could help me maybe get a cat out of a tree. They can help me go to the store, because you can sit on there and you would not have to wait for traffic, right? All right, so certain things. Maybe they could help you play basketball, something that you guys like, okay? Then I am going to color this in. I am going to have him, and it doesn't matter what color it is, color really nicely. I'm going to go ahead and color here, and then I will be right back with you guys, okay? And because I like the color blue, I'm going to color him blue. And I'm not pressing really hard with my crayon. I'm letting it glide over. And when I do that, I'm not getting those sharp lines, am I? I don't want those lines. I want to have him nice and smooth, because nice and smooth shows good craftsmanship, okay? And then how can I show a little, I can take my blue. See, I have some different blues. I have, let's see, I have a blue, oh, beautiful, indigo. It has a little purple in it then. And surreal. So I have different blues. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to go light. Oh, I do like that one. So I'm going to go, ooh, that's bright. I wish I would have started with this one. I like that. And then I'm going to go, ooh, look at that over that. That looks nice. So you can layer your crayons and create a shadow, which makes it have depth. So I have, is that the cerulean I used? Oh, I did, yeah. So I'm going to kind of go here like this, maybe under his belly a little bit, because there's kind of usually a shadow under the belly. You do not have to, but just something to kind of, and right here, just to go down. You can go like this. And then that just makes that stand out a little bit more. And then we go at just like a triangle. There we go. And that makes him look a little bit more two-dimensional too. So we'll just go like that. And then we'll have a little here. Straight line. One a little here. All right. And then, oh, you're going to have my shadow too, probably, huh? There we are. That's me. Okay. And then remember I took that dark. I'm not going to go all the way with it. I'm just going to go here like this. And that means it's closer to, that's that dark value. So we have a couple values here. And you guys can try this. This is some places, right along the edge. Okay? All right, so we have that. I'm not going to color everything. I am only coloring in a couple things because, oh, that is, I have a dark shirt on today. And then, Miss Paisano's going to have some red pants working in the backyard. There we go. Go along with my bow-legged legs. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I have a little bit. I'm not going to color everything in. In his book, he only colored in the dinosaurs. However, I think this is, it's good. You can color everything in if you like. That's fine. You can have different colors. Use the greens because we know it's fall and we have different colors. So if I want to put a couple different greens in, because I have all these greens. Ooh, I even have some that might be turning a little yellow. So we want some yellow mixed in there. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be trimming my trees when it's a little bit yellow, but that's okay. I don't know, I'm not a tree person. All right. So, there you go. I want you guys to have fun with this. Remember, draw a shape, circle, and then we have other ones. And if you try some of these other ones, look at this. The Stegosaurus, that would be a half circle. Or you could do a round oval right there. And then do a triangle and a triangle. And then 2 or 4 rectangles for feet. So really look at these, okay? Look at how these kind of go across and what you can do for them. But we did a Apatosaurus, that is the project. I do have kind of a step-to-step what it looks like where you put the shapes in the Google PowerPoint. All right, bye guys, have fun.